Well, we're entering the last week of the 2015 legislative session. I'd have to say this week is one of those hurry up and wait weeks. We're still waiting for budget targets, so our conference committees are still waiting. The Higher Education and Workforce Development Committee that I'm on, our conference committee, we had one meeting. We did side-by-side comparisons, and that's a process where we go through and see where are we agreeing on particulars, issues, and proposals, and looking also at the budget and identifying areas that we have disagreement. So eventually we'll be sitting down once we get our budget target from leadership in the House and Senate and the governor. Then we'll be sitting down and going through and working on that budget. Last week, my Senate File 871 passed off the floor of the Senate. It was a bill that deals with the ACT exam. And as many of you know, the ACT is a college placement exam that is now required of all graduating seniors in the state of Minnesota. And what I proposed is that if a student gets what is called a college readiness score, that they would be exempt from taking any developmental courses at the college level, nor would they have to do any placement testing. The college readiness score is a score that's been correlated with students entering their first year courses at the college level and their ACT scores. And so it has a lot of merit, and it just seemed to be a redundancy in requiring students to take placement tests in those areas, and then also perhaps, if they didn't do well, to take developmental classes. It was well received in the Senate. It was a bipartisan bill that had both Democrats and Republicans, and we had no negative votes on it, so it was all green on the board. Other than hurrying up and waiting this week, we do have a number of sessions each day on the floor of the Senate. We'll be looking at individual bills and voting on those. Otherwise, it's a process of getting our budget targets so our conference committees can sit down and we can hammer out one bill between the Senate and the House that eventually will go to the floor of both legislative bodies. So we will hopefully be done by the 18th of May, which is a week away. But currently, the prospect of finishing, I'm not sure if it looks good or not. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes negotiating that's going on. So again, it's a privilege to serve Senate District 57, and I look forward to meeting many of you in the off session as we get ready for the 2016 year.